Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Pisces that runs from the full moon until the new moon, which is the 5th of February until the 20th of February. So I'm going to shuffle the cards and then lay down 10 cards for you on the table. Right, so the first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. And your card is the Five of Cups in the reversed position. What I feel with this card is that you're at a point now where you're ready to let go and move forward. Okay, you're starting to look more forward than back, because I do sense there's been a lot of pain in the past, and I sense this either around like a sort of mourning or a past relationship which didn't work out in the way which you wished. Okay, I'm seeing all these spilt cups on the ground, so there was a lot of upsets, a lot of arguments, just a lot of disagreements here. Okay, but the card clearly shows you ready to move forward, and in fact ahead of you are these two cups standing. Okay, so it does point towards either like a sort of new relationship or a new stage within a present relationship. I'm also seeing this bridge as well for connections, but also it's about water under the bridge I get with this card here. Card crossing is the Eight of Wands. Interesting card. This is the one card in the pack for me which has the same meaning, reversed as well as upright, because these arrows are coming down to the ground and they're coming down to the ground. Okay, and it's like the situation around you where whichever way you look at it, you always come to the same conclusion. Okay, you've tried to make up excuses, I feel, but when you kind of sort of look deep into it, it's always the same. Okay, and I do sense this around a connection you have with somebody here. Okay, it's shown to be very deep, it's shown to be very spiritual, and also with the number 8 on the card, it's also very karmic as well. So it could well be there's a lot of pushing and pulling and also blowing hot and cold here. I do sense this project you're working on as well. Things are shown to be up in the air at the moment, but there is a strong sense of this being achieved within the next 2 months. In the past, coming to the present, I've got the Four of Cups in the reversed position. Yeah, as I look back, it's like you were being offered something which you didn't want emotionally. Okay, but as you come nearer and nearer to the present, and around this time, it's more about what you're actually wanting. Okay, you're realizing what you're wanting, and it clearly shows you starting to look more forward rather than back. So it's confirmation of what was showing up earlier for you. Okay, I just sense you starting to feel better emotionally, and then you start to attract that from the outside as well. If I look more forward, I've got the Five of Swords. Okay, so another 5. Okay, we have the Five of Cups reversed. Fives are often around conflict, and there's a strong sense, yes, you've lost many battles here. Okay, but what it shows, you are going to win the war. You are going to come out on top, and often it's about taking 1 step back to leap 2 steps forward. I also see some so-called friends walking away who are kind of sort of showing up for how they really were, and it's very much about you coming out on top around a situation. There's also something here about you becoming more grounded, not losing your head around a situation, facing up to your demons, which then enables you to move forward. Your gold card is shown by the Strength card, okay, in the reversed position. So again, you know, we're getting a lot of repeated numbers here. So you may well have been seeing a lot of repeated numbers recently, or synchronicities. But we've got number 8 here, number 8 here on the Eight of Wands. Okay, so again, it's very karmic. There's this pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold. You may well be going through similar experiences, okay, and there's a strong sense of once you learn from that experience, then you can move forward to the next stage here. Okay, you want to be a lot stronger as well, because you try to let go, you try to move forward, and then you just slip back into your sea of emotions. Subconsciously, I've got the Star card in the reversed position. I say there's a lot of wastage here, okay? You know, I'm seeing like this leaking tap or this burst pipe, which you might have experienced, or you might have dropped some water on the floor here, okay? I just see you mopping up something. But it's also much deeper, because it is like the subconscious card. And it's like these wishes which you've been putting out to the universe. And there's a lot of inefficiency here, okay? You have good intentions you put out, and then it's backed up with this worry, fear, lack of belief, which of course your original intention then gets cancelled out before it can reach you, okay? Because the universe is extremely efficient with this kind of thing. So there's a strong sense of the need to fine tune your intention setting, and then you'll get more of what you want. I do feel this big wish here, which is shown by the big star, and then these smaller wishes. So some of the smaller ones have been granted already, but it's like you're waiting on this big wish to be granted. But the more you work on yourself, the more efficient you become, and then the more you get of what you put out to the universe. The next card is your gold card, which is a Lover's card in the reverse position. Could well be some problems here around matters of the heart, okay? Things aren't running as smooth as what you thought. There's also something here about a choice. Okay, it is the advice card. You need to make a choice now. You're like at these kind of sort of crossroads, or you can go left or you can go right. And you're kind of sort of stuck because you can't decide between one and the other. So you may go a little way down one path and come back, and then up the other path and then come back. So there's a strong sense of to weigh things up, okay? Perhaps take some time out, step back from the situation, and then make up your mind once and for all. And then you can go down one of the paths and you can go much further. And then there'll be no turning back. That's what I get here. On the outside, I've got the Emperor card here, okay? Strong sense of improvements here around a work or a money situation. And it could well be that you're wanting more certainty around a situation, and it's on the way, okay? You are going to gain the answers which you've been looking for, and it could well be around more commitment for you. Your hopes and your fears are shown by the Ten of Cups here. I suppose your fear is that things are going to remain unsettled here, okay, and that you're not going to be able to make this choice. However, the feeling here is that you will make the right choice around this situation, and it's given me like sort of as you move forward, it's pointing to like sort of like emotional happiness for you, okay. So it's very much about you finding the key, which then enables you to move forward. You just feel a lot better within yourself. And then you kind of sort of manifest this big wish here, which is shown on the star card reversed. And then the final card is the outcome card. Really nice card, okay? This is one of the best cards in the pack, okay? It's the Six of Cups, which is about being given a gift from the universe, okay? So what you've been asking for, everything kind of sort of ties in here. Something infinite as well. Something long lasting, so it could well be around a soulmate connection here, but clearly shows you receiving that gift. It's very emotional, in the sense of a happy home emotionally, okay? So it does tie in here with the Ten of Cups. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and there's a link for free daily readings. Thank you.